to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Jessica, a girl from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I like to do makeup and other random stuff. But anyways, let's get right into it. I normally don't do like these red colors or kind of get out of my comfort zone, and I've been trying to do some more, especially for public, like just to be out in public, just to get more comfortable. So I decided to try out my new palette, to try out these colors. They're so pretty. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alrighty, so first things first, drink your water. And I'm just showing off my mug that my best friend gave me for my wedding. So I always like to spray my face with any type of facial spray, and I like to use the Mario Badescu. Now don't forget to prep the face so everything goes on smoothly. Another one of my favorite things to do is to scrub all the dry and dead skin off of my lips, and my favorite one is this Jeffree Star. I love it because it's edible, you can eat it, and it tastes good. With the clean wipe, just go ahead and take off the excess, and I also like to prep my lips with any lip balm that you may have, just so they don't get irritated. I like to prep my forehead, and when I mean prep is I like to go ahead and add the foundation to my forehead all the way down to my eyes, simply because I like to do my eyebrows first, and I feel like if I do my eyebrows before my foundation, I'm gonna ruin my eyebrows. So I'd rather just put the base on and work on my eyebrows. Now, with any type of concealer and flat brush, you just want to clean up the eyebrows. That way they're nice and clean and sharp. Using this concealer from Becca in the shade Light, I'm going to go ahead and conceal my eyes and prep them for our eyeshadow today. I like this concealer because it's a little bit on the lighter side. It's not as heavy, and it blends in really easy, but it also dries up pretty fast. So you kind of have to work fast with it. Using any type of powder, setting powder, I like to set the eyes before I apply any type of eyeshadow, simply because the eyeshadow will go on a lot easier and it will blend out a lot easier and smoother. Another thing that I like to do with my eyebrows is just going in with the powder product. I like to fill in those little areas that I feel that didn't get filled with the product that I used before. So it just helps not to look a little, not too shabby. Alrighty, let's get into the fun stuff using this beautiful palette. I mean, would you just look at it? Ah, that green and that gold copper is totally standing out. Now this product I got off of Amazon. It actually cleans the excess product in your brushes. That way you don't have to get them wet and then wait for them to dry up. Just using any blending brush, I like to hold it at the very end of the brush, as you can see here. That way I'm not putting too much pressure onto the brush and making it harsh or harder for me to blend the color out. Alright, moving on to the next color. This one's a little more, boom, look at me. But it's very beautiful, and I'm telling you, these colors are just so easy to blend. Basically what I'm doing is the same thing as I was doing previously. I'm just using a different brush, and this one is from MORPHE. And again, I'm just going back and forth until I'm happy with my blending. Now using a smaller blending brush, I'm just going into that crease and blending it a little bit more.
Using the very first brush that we used, I'm just going back with it and using the first color that we used just to make it look a little bit more softer and blending the edges out. Now that we have both eyes looking almost the same, I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush and I'm going to add a little bit of a darker plummy color to the outer corners of the eye. Now using my favorite concealer of all time, TarTe Shape, I'm going to add a little bit to my little pan here and I'm going to cut crease it. You know, attempting to. I do want to go ahead and apologize for my lighting. I'm not sure what was up with my phone at the time of recording, but we're moving on. Going in with a different Morphe brush, this one's a little bit thicker. I am going to add this color onto the outer corner just to blend everything out and make everything come to life. Now using this tiny little smudgy brush from Morphe, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to blend everything out. Just going back and forth into that area where the colors connect. Switching off really quick to this Morphe palette, I'm just going to go in with different shimmery shades. I'm going to start off with light and then go into more of a coppery, light toned shimmer color. I went ahead and added that darker orange shimmery color, copper looking color to the lids, and going again with that Morphe brush, the smudgy one, I'm going to go ahead and try to basically blend everything out where it connects. To make the eyes pop a little bit more and give it that oomph style, I'm going to add this glitter liner from Urban Decay. And I wanted to show you guys how I applied that. Nothing so hard, but this frickin' lighting wasn't helping. Using this little mini fan, I like to dry the liquid glitter liner just so it doesn't get all smeared or messed up, because I would be the person to do that. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the excess color that just kind of fell out with a wet wipey. Using this NYX color corrector, I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over under my eyes because these bags need to go away. Today I'm going to be using this Morphe foundation and a brush to apply this product on. And I'm going to look a little weird, and I know the shade looks a little bit lighter than normal, but I promise it'll all blend in at the end. Alrighty, now using a damp sponge, I'm going to smooth everything out so those lines can erase. I'm going back in with that TarTe Shape concealer and I'm going to apply that all over the areas that I'm going to conceal and highlight. Now using a damped sponge, I'm going to blend everything out so everything looks nice and smooth. I get asked how come my concealer doesn't crease. Well, here's a tip. Look up, go back to the area where you concealed under the eyes with your damped sponge, and go over that one more time. Do not look down. Pretend this is life depending on everything. And go in with your loose powder without looking down and set it. Just like so. Now going back with my loose powder, I like to set all the areas that I concealed, but also all the areas that I tend to get very oily. I used to never really contour my nose, but I've been trying to get in the habit of it. So using my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid product, I'm going in with this tiny brush and my cheeks to contour. Totally irrelevant, but I wanted to show you guys this amazing green juice from Walmart. Ugh, amazing. Anyways, back to our regular scheduled program. Using this little blending brush that I got from TJ Maxx, I'm going to blend all the contouring that I did. And you guys really need to check TJ Maxx out. They have some good bargains. So the brush that I was using previously is from Juvia's Place, and I was just blending everything out. Here I'm just using this little small angled brush. I think it's for eyeshadow, but I use it for my nose. And I tend to wait about 5 to 10 minutes for my setting powder to aka bake before I dust everything off. Now going in with this bronzer from Anastasia, I'm going to darken everywhere I contoured a little bit more. Now you want to make sure that you don't have those harsh lines, so I'm just going in with a blending brush and blending, well, all of those harsh lines. Going in with that small, tiny little smudge brush from Morphe, I'm going to add some color to the lower lids or under the eyes, however you guys want to refer to them, you know, just to brighten up the under eyes. I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara to my lashes before I apply my fake lashes. And you'll see what a difference they totally make. Voila! When you add blush, sometimes we tend to, go heavy on it, but it's okay. Go ahead and using that same blending brush that we used previously and blend it all out. This is my favorite part, but also my saddest when I bring this baby out because I don't know how I broke it, but hey, I'm still going to use it. It still works. Boom, brighter than my future. Now don't forget to add that highlight onto your nose, the tip of your nose, so when you're walking around this life, you can hold your head high. Now using a darker shade, I'm going to line my lips and I'm going to blend that liner out. And I'm going to make these little lines on my lips for the appearance of bigger lips. Kind of learned this from Huda Beauty, and I don't think I'm good at it just yet, but it's worth a try. Now this lip color from Anastasia Minis has been my favorite semi-nude color, and I say semi because it still has that brown tonish, and I love it because it just goes with almost any type of makeup color that you choose. You can wear this lip color as it is, or like me, you can add a little bit of lip gloss in the center of the lips just to give it that little pop of color. Last but not least, go ahead and use your favorite setting spray. I like to use the setting spray or mist from MORPHE. It smells so good and it just leaves my makeup put all day.
So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this color, duo, trio, whatever you guys want to call it. I had so much fun and I honestly loved how it turned out. I normally don't do these like I said earlier, and when I started to playing with the red, I was like, I'm done. I was done myself. But then I was like, no, get over that. Let's move on. Let's keep going. And I love how it came out. So yeah, that's it on that. Now for my next video, I want to do something a little bit different. You guys saw me drink this juice. It's just a green juice. For my next video, I really want to do like a lifestyle, what I eat in a day. I really want to, you know, put myself out there so it gives me more motivation to continue this journey that I'm on. And that journey is, you know, losing weight, being healthier, being stronger for my own self. So that's what's going to be coming up in my next video pretty soon. Hopefully it'll take forever to upload another video. So yeah, thank you so much for those that have been with me since the beginning, and we're not anywhere far by any means, but it means a lot to me when I get a new subscriber and a new comment or a like, little things like that. That's very much appreciated and it doesn't go unnoticed. But yeah, so other than that, I want to thank you guys and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I will see you guys in my next one.